So I'm using my GoPro Hero 8, and I'm dialing in my program that I've been developing here. It's called Deepitch. It's based on, the format is the Deep program, but I have a pitch, the pitch tones on it, and it's performing very well in my test garden. I just have to make just a few more adjustments on it. I got the ground balance at 84 because most of my soil here is like 80 to 82 or 83, and I don't want to go down too low with it. The 11 kilohertz frequency, when this starts up, it actually when I put the high frequency coil on there, it's going to be a different frequency, and I don't know what that frequency is going to be at because I don't have my 9-inch coil yet, my high frequency coil. So I'll have to make some more adjustments on there for my 9-inch coil. But this is a deep program. I'm trying to hit those deeper coins, you know, 11-inch deep coins in my test garden here. And my gain is at 94, I think, or it's not 96. And this is an 11-inch clad half dollar. And the faster I swing with this machine, with this mode here, with this program, the better the targets come out, right? I can stick it in 4 and 5 tones, 3, 4, and 5 tones, and it doesn't hit it nearly as good. With this pitch, it can really hit it hard. And there's another ring right here somewhere. At 8 inches deep right here. I buried that one about 3 or 4 months ago. It's a copper ring about 8 inches deep. And this clad half dollar is 11-inch. Here's some iron. Here's a quarter at 10 inches with a bunch of iron all around it, rusty nails and stuff and whatnot. So I'll go in here and I'll show you these settings that I got here, okay, on my Deepitch program. My gain is at 96, and my TX power is at 2. I can drop that down a little bit here. Actually, watch. I'll show you. And I'll go all the way up here. I'll go up to 3 here. It does perform very well at higher TX power, but I get a lot of EMI, right, if I have my gain up this high. Here's that 11-inch clad half. Here's that ring. Hits it a lot better when I'm running it high. So I'm gonna have to make a couple more adjustments to the TX power. I'll keep it at 1 right now. Actually, I'll keep it at 2 for this test right here. And I'll show you my other settings here. My frequency is at 11.3, but I changed that a lot in this mode here. And it'll change when I put the higher frequency coil on there. My iron volume's at 3. My reactivity is at 2.5. And my silencer's at -1. My auto response is at 4. So those targets are really gonna pop out. And I can adjust this, watch. With this coin here, with this 11-inch deep clad half dollar, I'll drop that down to 2. It sounds a lot deeper, right? And it's not hitting it nearly as good. So I'll go to 3. Here's 4. See, the faster I swing, the better it hits it when it's at 4, right? And my notch is at 0. My discrimination's at 1.9. And I'll go over here to that irony silver quarter in there. hitting it pretty good there. A lot of metal detectors struggle with this. Even a lot of most high-end machines struggle with that target right there. The Simplex doesn't. The Simplex really smacks that out good most of the time. And the Simplex hits that in all different modes, pretty much flat out. That clad half dollar, super easy target for the Simplex. And I'll raise this up to 6 here, right? Or I'll raise it up to 4.4. There's a lot of iron in the hole. Now I'll go down to minus numbers, right? I'm just trying to dial this machine in, right? I'm trying to dial this program, this deeper program in here. It's gonna be really squeaky. See, I'm getting high tones. I'm getting a lot better response from that at minus 3.3. I'll actually drop this all the way down. Watch this, man. It'll really smack it out good. See, dropping that discrimination down on the Deus really helps. I want to hear the iron, man. I want that target to pop out, because there's a lot of square nails around that hole. A lot of square nails, and they're super rusty. So I'll raise this back up here, because I'll end up hearing a lot of junk in the ground here. I'll have to investigate a lot of iron targets. A lot of just little bits of iron will sound up really high, and I'll have to investigate a lot. So I can't have my discrimination too far into the negatives. So it's 3.7. Watch this. Minus 3.7. See the difference between minus 3.7 and plus 6.5. See, look at that. It's not hitting it right there. Right there. Now we'll drop it down. Watch. I'll just dial it in a little bit here. I want that fine medium. I'm hitting it a little teeny bit better there now. I'm not even in the negatives yet. I'll go down to 1.8. Hitting it a little bit better. So the further I go into the negatives, right here, now I'm in the negatives. Now I can hear that target. It's popping out, because my ground is hot here. That's why I have the ground balance at an 82. If I had an 88, which is the stock for the deep program, it won't hit these coins. It will not hit these coins. So I'll go to 3.6, minus 3.6. Now I'll go into the expert menu and show you what the difference is. And I have the pitch at 426, so I have it pretty high here. I can even go higher than that, but I'll go down to 3 tones. Watch. Now I'll hit that silver. So I can tell how deep it is with that pitch, right? And look at how much better that's performing with that iron, with that discrimination down really low. I'm minus numbers, right? I'm hitting that a lot better with the minus numbers. With the positive numbers, it wasn't doing that great. So I'll go to 5 tones here. Actually, I'll go to full tones. It's really squawky in full tones when you're in the deep program. See? Just iron, man. Iron. This pitch, the pitch tone is just amazing, man. And I watch a lot of Calabash Digger, and he hunted for the first 1,000 hours in full tones, and he just made a video not too long ago, just a few weeks ago, that he was explaining that he hunted in full tones for a long time, and he realized after a while that pitch was the way to go. And I believe pitch is the way to go too. It was a little bit harder for me to understand pitch, because I was getting a lot of targets right near the surface that weren't a non-ferrous, or that were a ferrous signal. And the pitch tones, it's a little bit harder to determine the depth too. With the full tones, you can determine depth, and that's with the small coil. I haven't really used this big coil much because I'm not really into too much right now into going deep on a lot of my sites. I'm just getting into a lot of these sites where I haven't really hunted them a lot, but I think I'm gonna go down the fairgrounds and use this program here in the dump, and I'm gonna see what I can do with this big coil, because I know that this big coil performs very well in the dump, actually better than the high frequency elliptical coil. So I'm gonna try that today just for a couple hours. It's probably gonna start raining really hard here. I'll probably use my GoPro Hero 7 because I know how to operate the Hero 7 a lot better than the Hero 8. I'm gonna do another test here with my protective case on the Hero 8, see how the sound quality is gonna be. Well, thank you for watching. Please subscribe.